Medusa, so you do have a little bit of protection there, but you still have to be very, very careful here. I don't know if you're going to be awarded the amount of flexibility that the Chen core gives you just because he can kind of sustain himself.
He can push out the lane and jungle when the supports are roaming around. But the thing is, like, what I'm worried about is if the laning phase doesn't go well and they have TA and Medusa, they both need to farm the Ancients.
Exactly, that's kind of my point, right? You need TA. This game needs to get a good start. It's not even a question. She needs to get a good start, and she needs to be hunting Zeus. She needs to be hunting
Game 3.
Faceless Void, right? Otherwise, it's going to be game 3. There's just simply not enough farm in the jungle to share between those two
unless
cores.
you win your lane so much that you can farm the enemy Ancients and leave your Ancients for the Medusa.
That's true. That's true. Or, I mean, like you were saying yesterday, this is one of those games where you need to secure the lane for the TA. That's of the utmost importance, because Dusa can always recover. She's a quick farmer, especially with a split shot.
She probably doesn't really need you to secure, but all you need to do is, I feel like, because TA is not going to buy a bottle,
no.
the Zeus is going to have a bottle, so all you need to do is make sure, it's already a TA favor matchup. You
of course.
need to make sure that Zeus doesn't get runes.
Of course, I mean, and that's kind of what I mean, right? You need to do these small auxiliary things. You don't need to have two heroes constantly babysitting the TA, because she's fine in the matchup, like you say. But you have to be conscious of the rotations from the supports.
This matchup is very, very TA favored.
Yeah.
She should be able to last hit much better.
Exactly, and harass and refraction.
Yeah. Just will get some farm with Arc Lightning, but overall TA is going to be very happy in this lane. And you could actually build, because it's greedier, right? TA plus Dusa, so you could actually build a fast dagger from your laning phase, and then you can move around. Like you said, go and kill the supports, pressure the map, not look to farm Ancients so much. Because if you build the Desert, you're going to take more time to come online.
Definitely, and I think you can get away a lot with the Blink. I think it's actually the better defensive item here, in case you get ganked, say, by the Pango, by the Clock, and you self those refraction charges up, you can even easily blink away and try and dodge a gank. So I think that's got a lot of utility here. And the Phoenix does present some issues with you, as does the Swashbuckle in terms of blowing through refraction, but he's not had an excellent first wave, it must be said.
Yeah, Zeus is fine for the first couple of waves until you have refraction, 2 points, then you're going to start to dominate the lane.
Yep. But a good start nonetheless here for both of our mid laners. So far, yet to find a CS, though, is going to be our Faceless Void. Lally, and yet again, he's being bullied a bit, keeping away from the lane.
I see them with the stun, using it to deny the creep. Very, very nice. Like, the first couple of waves is all going to be all about the range creep. How are you going to use your spells to do damage to the opponent and secure the range creep?
Another core Snapfire here, by the way. Will be play hard on the support Tiny.
Yeah, Snapfire is something that I feel like it's a bit underused, you know. He's basically like an Underlord Darkseer type kind of hero. He provides you team fight. She's a tank. She can build any items the team need or any items the game needs her to build.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty versatile platform, right? A ranged strength hero as well is quite strong. You're not going to have that
neutral hero in a sense where you don't get bullied in the lane.
No. In
fact, a lot of the offlaners you pick early, but you're afraid to get bullied in the lane.
And you generally do a bit more of the bullying yourself here, as we can see on the Red Panda. They need a little bit more, though. Oh, they just needed a little bit more damage. Not going to play hard. Considered going for it.
That's a position 5 clock. Pretty hard target to get.
He is. Another tanky strength hero himself. There goes Yopaj. Making sure that they can't get the CS. Is down bottom. Jean-Noel in some trouble. Will die for first blood. And I think they're going to feed the courier here too, unfortunately. So another last hit for his team, as Perch likes to call it. The top lane, Wally in. He's going to be okay. And look at that. He actually turns with the bash. And nukes down play hard. Yeah, he did. They punished him real well there. They tried to bait him at first with the Clock. He didn't bite, but then took the bait there against Wally in himself.
Oh no. Courier. Did he get his items?
Another last hit. Yeah, he did. But that's going to be another kill onto the courier. Do we not have Icarus dive yet? Oh, that might still kill him there. No, he's okay. He's got the stick charges. Fair enough.
And he knows what he's doing. He is the best. This is his best hero, Phoenix. He was known for spamming his hero in the Chinese ladder a couple of years ago.
September, right? That is? Yeah. Most definitely here. DD. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is already not really having too much of a fun time in this lane. Gonna have to, that should be his bottle ideally for him. He's got actually 17 CS, so there's no way that's not his bottle. But the Phoenix as well is getting quite harassed.
Yeah, so far, surprisingly, the Zeus is keeping up. He's not really getting bullied. And he even has more denies than the TA.
Impressive. That is quite impressive.
Okay, maybe I actually don't know this matchup.
No, I think you're absolutely right about this matchup. I think we just need to get a little bit more points in refraction. Of course, this Playhard just running right on through that tier 1 tower. Does not give a darn Playhard nearly dying to the little bit of Zeus damage. The matchup gets a lot easier the more levels you put into the side blades as well, because it's a lot about that attack range.
Yeah, and now is the runes.
Oh no, that was a September. He missed the fire spirits. Was
Zeus needs to refill his bottle here. He needs to get the rune.
No, this is big. September's not going to be near enough either. Yopaj checking the bottom runes here. DD, is he going to be able to fight him? No. The rune will spawn top.
Oh, he gets the rune. Gaben. Thank you, Gaben.
Easy Gaben clap. There we go. He's spent enough money on his compendium this year and has been granted the tier 4 power rune. It's going to be a big shift. It's going to be a big shift
Yeah,
here.
it's a huge, huge deal getting the haste.
Yeah, especially the haste for a Zeus who is, I mean, obviously no mobility, who moves like Super Mario, as they show September some more couriers again. That's going to pique his interest.
Haste.
Goes with the haste. We might see some action mid lane then, or at least just see him dance around Yopaj a bit, to say the least.
No, he's maxing outlining. I've seen a couple of players do this right since they changed the outlining and lightning bolt mana cost. So it's more efficient mana-wise and skill build-wise to actually get the outlining.
Ooh, we missed the cookie stun. They will hit the avalanche. Enough mana for a toss. There should be. There's the move speed slow. We need a little bit more, but that toss should find them the kill.
Yep. Bounty runes.
And they killed Scam's courier again, by the way.
That's like the third courier going down.
That is the third courier September's gotten. Now, with the Phoenix, of course, with the Icarus dive, it's a little bit easier for him to do it, especially when the couriers are still walking, but still kind of too many cores that they fed now. It's 100 gold, actually, in total to each team member of SAG.
So right now, across the board, all 3 lanes going well for the Dire team. SAG is doing a lot better in the lanes as I expected.
So what do they need to do? Do they just let the Zeus do his thing here, considering how well he seems to be doing right now against Yopaj? Yeah. Do you just sit a support here to make sure that there's no shenanigans at level 6?
He doesn't really need to move. The people moving is going to be the Clock and the Pango later, and maybe when the Void has a Chrono. The Zeus is going to be allowed to play very greedy in this game.
The only reason I say that is because I think there's a little bit of kill potential in the mid lane, TA versus the Zeus, as soon as those traps come into play.
Yeah. So you want to vacate the lane, let the support sit in the lane.
Of course. So we'll see how long he starts to stick around here. Needs to do well to nuke the siege wagon, though, right?
Yeah, he needs to deal with that first.
His priorities. Ooh, Yopaj actually letting him get a CS there, but there we go. A regen rune is going to be nice for RTA.
No bottle refill for you.
Nope, no bottle fill. No bottle fill whatsoever as we're looking for stacks, but no stacks actually quite yet for Yopaj. That's a bit rare. A lot of these SEA teams, their supports here love stacking for their cores. I think, who was it?
You say stacking for your cores, but we're just stacking for ourselves for the sweet.
Stacking for yourself. Look at that. It's basically a free kill on the Wally in there. Just kind of the Ava into the toss and maybe just underestimating the damage. I think Tiny level 3, so of course that damage multiplies every single point you get to the Avalanche.
Yeah, not to mention the Snapfire does a lot of damage too with the burst.
Yeah, in burst. That's the important part. The dive onto the Deuce is a bit aggressive. There's the Zeus ulti on top. Scam quite low, has no additional regen. Trying to juke out, going for the TP out. Should be able to live here. Know your trees.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Know your trees. And they
deal with the catapult as well.
Indeed. That was very nicely done.
Time to jungle.
Still no stacks, though, for Yopaj. So he is going to be going, it looks like just the casual Blightstone and then straight into the Blink Dagger. So I think he knows that they're really going to need to give Deuce some space and some time, some stacks to be farming up here.
Yep, the support is also taking levels here, not wasting
experience.
The XP here.
Yep.
It's very, very nice to look at.
Is that already a Mask of Madness? It is. Wow, on Faceless Void. So Walian really likes to go for the same build every time. What is it? It's the Mask of Madness.
Echo Saber.
Echo Saber.
Disassemble it.
He disassembles it. Usually goes SNY Butterfly, something like that, around there. So yeah, again, just he really enjoys that first item there. So he's got a very specific Void build, and then of course he uses the Void or the Morbid Mask for a Satanic later on. It's quite an interesting build. Probably BKB right in between. Wow, Johnny just popping out, getting the big deny there. Short little stun.
That's very, very nice support play.
Yeah, indeed. Wasting plenty of time here and even an ulti. Oh, they're going to commit the kisses here onto Hualien. He's going to have the time walk out quite easily. Okay, interesting use of 2 ultis there. Not really much gain for either team. I suppose the Venge kill is going to make that a bit more worth it for SAG, but it's not like that's nothing to write home about.
Well, they do get the tower, so they're going to open up the bottom area and restrict the Neon farm. So still at the end of the game, even though it got denied, still they got what they came for Zeus has ultimate up soon, so they have Chrono. They should be able to look for a pick off soon.
Yeah. The big reason I think why that's so important to get that tower, even if it gets denied, is it compresses the area that TA and Medusa have to share.
You're closing the map down.
Uh-huh.
So the next move is to move back up to kick the opponent out of, if possible, the Ancients, or defend at least your tier 1 at top, because you already claimed the bottom area for yourself. So now you need to just move up top. Probably with the Void, since he has Chrono.
Yeah, I would like to see him go for a bit of aggressive play. I think they know someone ought to be farming their triangle or gold mine area, so they can try and boot someone off of there. Even just stick around for, maybe if you go right at the changeover for a minute, farm the camps.
Well, at least the 10-minute bounty.
At least the 10-minute bounties here, absolutely. Just try and boot whoever's there. You know, boot the knight, that sort of move.
Boot the knight.
It's important though.
Yeah, it is important.
You don't want the enemies to be controlling that much play area, right? And having the luxury of being able to move there freely. If you can threaten with that, with a very realistic threat, Neon
you don't want to be passively farming. You want to be farming the enemy's farm.
That's kind of how you beat like an alchemist, for example, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be farming his stuff, going in his jungle. If you don't kill him, that's fine. Just keep the stacks of previous greed lowers. Here goes Scam. He is in trouble. Drums are active, but there's just too many ultis here. I don't think Scum's even a bother for it. Yeah, looks like it's from the mid lane. DD snagging the kill there. Nice kisses though, should kill at least September, then it will. OP God running straight towards the Grandma, but is only going to eat a Scatter Blast. A 2-for-2 trade, but well worth it here for SAG. They will, it looks like, lose out on one bounty for it, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. Continuing to interrupt the Medusa's farm is a pretty big deal though.
Yep, and Tia has a blink, right?
Okay, so I'd like to see her not really leave the jungle, but maybe rotate with the Tiny, maybe with the Snapfire for that extra bit of gap close and secure a kill or two somewhere. Just start to open up the map. Maybe you can get a kill top lane, pick that up, open up a little bit of their, you know, increase your area where you can farm.
Yeah, just get something done, so I'll create some distraction so the Dusa can farm peacefully.
Yes.
She's gonna need to do some catch-up.
Yes, she will. She's currently almost trailing the pack, only 10 CS here above JG. And offline Snapfire. He's got some pretty decent farm action, nearly the mechanism completed, which is impressive.
Yeah, 2 kills, winning your lane.
We currently have a slightly displeasing picture if you're a Neon Esports fan, and that is 3 cores, respectively, in between the TA and the Dusa, which is a bit of a problem here. Playhard doing a good job here, buying plenty of time. Look at that, the double ward coverage as well on the cliff out from Neon. It's a lot of money waiting to be fed over, and they get unlucky. This is the same person that warded that as well. Oh. The hot lane. I think he's just going to leave here. We still have the blink dagger.
He's just kicking him out.
Yep.
That's important. He's opening up the map. He's the only one that can take the farm this far away. The farm so far up. It's pretty difficult to kill him with the blink. And Medusa is currently farming the gold mine, so they are happy with this situation.
So what do you do if you're SAG? How do you counterplay this? Do you try and engage the TA, or is that playing into Neon's hand here? Do you have to go for the Dusa?
Yeah, you have to go for a Dusa. You try to invade this area. The triangle, the gold mine.
That stack.
You do a smoke, you come with the Void plus, maybe with the Void Phoenix and the Clock.
Void Phoenix, right? Zeus can just be wherever.
Yeah. And try to just steal the stacks. Because like you know there's going to be stacks.
Yeah, of course. It's a TA Dusa. That's not even a question, right? It's not even a question if there's going to be stacks. It's just a matter of how many stacks can we steal.
They still have not used a single Chrono so far.
No, they haven't. He's just been pretty content here to farm with the Mask of Madness. He's got the power treads, and we were incorrect earlier. I was incorrect, actually. He's going for the Battle Fury in between in between the Mask of Madness and then the Echo Saber. So we'll see how that works out for him. He's going to have way more time to farm this game, though, compared to last.
They should be looking to invade the triangle soon. They're so strong right now with the Chrono, the Zeus,
with the Phoenix. Yeah, and here they go, actually, almost as if on cue. Not to mention the hook shot, right, to just engage. We need a bit more here. Smokes will break down onto Red Panda. We have Jean-Well on the outside. Can go for the swamp quite easily and does do so. The egg forcing Scam into an awkward position right into the hook shot as God King Walian will get off the ulti. That no, she was looking to get off the ult, but just gets it canceled, but still not enough damage. However, onto Scam.
Scam is not dead.
Will be OP God. Oh, careful here. We need a little bit more, but he's still alive, actually. The 20 wand charge is doing well. He's going to pop the ulti now. Look at me when you try and kill me, he says. He's going to get at least a hero for his troubles. The rest of Neon respond in force and pick up 3 kills, all in exchange for the lonely, vengeful spirits.
Wow, that was such a difficult kill for them to get. Like, just with the stick charges, the mana shield.
Oh, we've got the cute bugged Snapfire and
Oh,
Mortimer.
that was a huge turn of events here.
Look at him. Look at how cute he is. It's adorable.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were a little bit too far apart, right? Like the supports, I think, were on the same page there, but if Hualien was a bit nearer.
Yeah, that's why he had to be in the smoke. Like three of them. If he was like team farming the middle wave and he was trying to connect, then he would be, like you said, too slow. He just needed to go in the smoke, go in, drop the chrono, and that's all she wrote, you know, after that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think had the Medusa been in egg range, that kill's really easy.
The Clockwork actually did an amazing job stopping the Medusa from getting away.
He did. He had to commit the cogs to force out the swap, right? So that it's not a question of, oh, we should have saved cogs. Not really, because that's not all he could have really done there.
Yeah, that's a huge sigh of relief for the Medusa. Now she can farm for the next couple of minutes. Because chrono is down, and she feels safe in the game.
Yeah, I like this actually. Look where Yopaj is farming.
She's always, like I said, she's always doing the dangerous farm. Nobody can touch the creeps apart from her.
Yeah, she should know to continue backing off here. And like I said, nothing really quickly.
And look where she's TPing now. Immediately he sees them moving top. He TP's bot, push out the lane. And he's going to do the same thing, push the wave all the way to the tier 1 and then get out.
I'm sure Scam is going to farm.
And Dusa is just a triangle in the triangle.
I was going to say, she just finished those stacks, so she might stick around, farm one more minute here of Ancients, and then rotate around because she knows trouble's coming. And actually, her support's doing a great job of scouting rotations as well, as they might get a kill here onto Jean. Well, Scam is nearby, has the ulti yet again, as well as actually the mechanism keeping alive Jean, but not enough.
They just killed the bench, that's it.
Oh, yeah, they actually have gotten a kill onto Tiny as well. Walian finding Playhard is trying to steal a rune from him, as he will die.
Was that a chrono?
No, it couldn't have been up. Just a solo kill. Probably got a few lucky bashes there with the Mask of Madness. Whoa, they're going right back in though. Scam doesn't get forced back away because of the cog pushback. They have gotten the faces void. What? Yopaj just jumps in and kills him? That's the Deso.
He just like jumped to the... Oh, he used Mask of Madness and he couldn't run away.
Yeah, that'll do it. Mask of Madness off cooldown. Wow, Yopaj just waiting. He knew. He knew what he was going to be doing.
He probably was like melt. Hiding and just ambushing the... Like he was
this production value. No, counter just turned around and killed him. He was Mask of Madness, though. He was. He just Mask of Madness, and I think Yopaj is like, oh, you're dead. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a job well done. He's doing a very, very good job playing the dead lane, the dangerous area.
Yeah.
Pushing the wave out, getting even a kill there. Any kill you get there is like huge, especially if you get it on the carry.
I gotta say, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm a bit disappointed by Walian's playstyle these two games. Just... I don't mind going for a similar item build, but the fact that he, I don't want to say refuses, but almost just doesn't learn from, or just doesn't adjust to the play style.
It's not the build.
No, it's not the build.
It's the way he's playing the map. Like where is he supposed to farm? Does he need support? Like sometimes when you're playing carry, right, you're farming around the triangle, then you need to move more towards the line. You farm in a dangerous area. You need your support to accompany you because you need help to kick the person whoever's in that area out. You can't do it alone, so you need someone to come with you.
That and just farming aggressively with Mask of Madness, you know, when you don't have vision.
He probably didn't expect to die.
Of course not, right? Otherwise he wouldn't have been in that position. Oh, wow, OP got barely able to live. Lucky to purge off the meld there. But, or I guess no meld applied, but you know what I mean? Just the fact that where he's farming, like, there was a good Jenkins video, I'll give him a shout out here, about like what pros do when they play Dota. And like he gave an example of Arteezy, who if he doesn't have vision on the map, if he doesn't have vision on a hero that can easily kill him, he will stay out of vision. He'll stay in fog, he'll just cut down trees, do whatever until he has more intel.
How you play according to whatever information you're given with the wards. You cannot just play the game assuming that, oh, I'm just gonna farm and get out every time. You can't play it. You have to play with what you see, you know?
Exactly.
And sometimes even what you don't see, and you have to predict what the enemy is doing.
I mean, and you have a Zeus this game, and you have a Clockwork, you know, so you've got good utilities. It's just, I'm not sure, you know. I think this is something that as he matures as a player, he's going to learn and understand and refine this, of course, but I mean, that's why these games are exciting to watch. So there goes September.
It's more about like how to use your teammates, because when you're playing a lot of pubs, when you're grinding, a lot of these players you're playing those games alone. You're not really relying on anyone. But when you're coming into a team game, you have to realize that it's not just about you, it's about the whole team as a unit. Like how are you going to use each other?
Ooh, nice hook shot there. Utilizing the ward to pick up a free kill onto Jean Well.
This is not really that important for them.
Nope.
It's just a kill. Medusa is still farming. Like, TS is doing such a good job. Like Medusa was so far behind 10 minutes ago. She was so far behind.
She was. And look how far this TA is now. I mean, up ahead, rather. She nearly got a full BKB, needs about another 600 gold, and she'll be in a very good position here.
She didn't win her lane that much, but she's doing a really good job.
In fact, she drew the lane, I would say, right? But I think we were both expecting not a huge win, but a fairly
at least
decent lead.
she should have more CS than the Zeus.
Yeah, exactly. But
she got more CS by jungling after that. She didn't even like pressure the Zeus at all.
yeah, and the matchup, of course, is naturally going to be in the favor of the TA here, at least for the first couple of items. Wow, a Blink Dagger on the Zeus. That'll help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to be mobile against a TA.
Definitely. A TA, even against the Dusa, could be quite nice here.
The game is still relatively even. Both teams have very, very strong scaling heroes. I don't think anyone is particularly nervous about the game going long.
No, I will say a weakness, though, with having Wally and always go for the same cookie-cutter build is that now TA, Yopaj, he's going to know, okay, he's now at this stage, maybe he's going to have his BKB next, and then he's going to go for Butterfly. I need to have MKB ready in 12 to 15 minutes, right? He already knows what the build is going to be, and that's very easily counterable as a TA. So, I don't know. I think if Neon are smart and they've done the research, and I think they have, then they still, I think, have a bit of an edge in this game, personally. So I'm not calling the 2-0 possibility out here quite yet. They might go for a kill here onto Scam, though, and change my mind.
He is very strong right now with the Hurricane Pike.
Yes,
it's not easy to kill him. They have a swap to deal with the Chronosphere. He has 4-star for the focus shot. He's a tough hero to kill now.
He is, and he's going to be able to get this tower. Oh, by the
He's
way,
doing Rosh.
Yopaj is doing Rosh.
Wow, and the Snapfire is pushing our top lane. They're doing 3 things at once.
They are doing 3 things, but they are letting their bottom tower take a bit of damage, but that's not such a big
Fair
deal.
exchange for Rosh.
It is absolutely more than a fair exchange, I would say. By those, the Phoenix. Oh, they're not there. A little bit late there on the Rocket Flare, and there's going to be absolutely no response there to the Roche. That'll go to Yopaj. That means he is going to be absolutely aggressive.
BKB, Aegis, Dagger,
He is.
and Desolator.
He is. This is one heck of a spike.
He won't get it so much stronger even if he gets other items. Right now is the time he wants to fight.
Absolutely. Up to the high ground will go high. Nice.
Wow, he
there
actually
on
caught
the
him without vision.
That's insane.
He just predicted.
That's insane. Maybe he saw the Pango swashbuckle up there, but I'm not sure. It's the game sense, the knowledge now from Neon as they are feeling strong, looking good, feeling fine, and feeling strong on top of that.
Oh, Dusa feels like she needs to farm more. She's gonna stack Ancients, gonna continue to scale.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Why not?
Dusa late game against Faces Void.
I think that's easily Dusa. I think maybe differently if Walian would consider, I don't know, a diffusal, right? But that's not his play style, right? He's not going to adjust to this. As you can see,
he's like what, a robot.
Here comes the SNY. I mean,
he does the same thing every game.
I mean, on the 2 heroes, sample size of 2, but even our observer pointed it out to us. He kind of likes going for the same exact build every single game. That is an exploitable weakness if you have very little flex on your build, on your play style. And we might see that get exploited here this game. We shall see. I mean, especially when, you know, the TA, her natural build after this is probably going to be something like a Bloodthorn or an MKB. She's actually just going for a Sheepstick, the Eternal Envy strat.
Yeah, that's a very good against the Void.
I agree.
Just rock solid disable.
Oh, there's a hook shot. That is all right. Just saying, hey, I can hook shot you. Oh, well, now Playhard going to toss him back over to JG. Again, this is an off-lane Snapfire, so quite tanky. In comes September, though. Good interrupt there. They're looking to try and fight us. They drop the Supernova, a swap to get JG out of harm's way, and the mechanism will get off. No one's stunned up here by the Supernova as OP God continuing to roam all around. Walia now joining the fight. He's going to get... Oh, no, actually, what the toss is going to put him back and forth again, but eventually he will land and get a kill onto Jean-Noel. There's going to be a kill onto the TA, though.
That's the team fight. They still have Chrono.
Oh, they still have Chrono. They don't
Dusa
have Egg. The Dusa does have the ulti running right in there, but look at the damage onto, oh, Yopaj, he's gonna get the BK off, the meld, oh, but he has the vision there. They must have a sentry just in range, and now Dusa in some serious trouble. Scam with the 4-staff, just able to get away, but the cookie puts him back in the line of fire. Oh no, Scam running for his life, but they have the Sunray, they have his number, and they have him locked down. Will go down underneath the tier 1 tower, and there we go. The God King Walian proving me wrong. He says, yeah, so what if I go for one build? I'm really damn good at it.
I think it was a Zeus ultimate that was giving the vision, the detection.
Ah, yes, that would have done it.
There was no, I don't think there was a sentry. Yeah, there was no sentry there.
Yep, Zeus ulti does give vision last time I checked. And a great, I mean, that teamfight couldn't have gone much better. I'm surprised how well it went.
It was against Aegis TA too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they burst through that first life.
The fight started out weird. he
really
hook shot in the middle, and there was no one near him.
there was no one
he
near
kind
him,
of baited
and
the
then he ran
Radiant.
away,
And he baited
yeah.
the Radiant team in, and Avenge was like so worried about the snap. He used his swap to get him out.
I think Neon just kind of out of position and not really on the same page of how they really wanted that start. I think that was just like, oh, we're fighting now, I think.
Yeah, they
Dire's
didn't really
middle
expect what
tower
was
is under attack.
what was the Dire team doing there, because they had Aegis and they feel like they're strong, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't expect the Void to come and just join the fight there.
It's a sign of a quite mature team, right? Fighting is the Aegis and willing to, I mean, sometimes even smoking up, but just a hook shot
They are
straight.
strong. Their team fight is very strong.
Oh, yeah.
Chrono with the Pango roll,
Especially-
the Zeus behind.
They had all the ultis up as well, so
Yeah.
they had really good incentive to be fighting
The
here.
clockwork's like just like, okay, I'm just gonna, it's a short cooldown. I'm just gonna try to bait something in. If it's a good fight, we'll take it. If it's not, just let me die, you know.
Yep. Oh, good blink there as he was expecting to play hard to walk on over. Why would he ever walk if he can blink? But yeah, we already see there it is, the Heaven's Halberd. That eventually is going to be dissembled, and I think so will the Echo Saber at some point for the Quarterstaff or the Butterfly. So we should see after the Yasha, it's going to go into then, what's it called? The Eagle Song will be queued up as there's a kill onto the Phoenix. Yopaj able to just blink on him and blow him up. Very little armor on the Phoenix. Even if he no longer has negative starting armor, he still goes down very, very easily. Yopaj, though, maybe in some trouble. Still has the opportunity to blink and will be able to do so. There's going to be the Zeus Nimbus, though. Culio Nimbus, perhaps. Player getting with a little bit of the juke, a little bit of the ankle breakers, but OP God's got another gap close to be using there. Not a problem for him.
Oh, can they find him?
They do have a hook shot.
They see
Rocket
him.
flare.
Oh, they found him.
Wow, nicely done. Right on Yopaj, popping the BKB, looking to escape, and
That's
he is
good.
off and away.
Shaving 1 second off the BKB.
Yep, big
It's
win.
very, very nice.
That's now an 8-second BKB. The first two BKBs here for Yopaj have been not what he's been looking for.
Time is money.
I'm just thinking whether the Dusa can actually carry this game. She's a good call-to-call matchup against the Chrono.
Precious bounty.
But at the end of the day, even if the Void is not doing damage during the Chrono, there's still the Zeus, there's the Phoenix. All these spells actually do a lot of damage against the Dusa.
Yeah, maybe this is a game where you consider going Diffusal even on the Pango. Just get
Yeah,
those
it's not bad.
quick attack items in, right? Burn a lot of that mana as we take a look while he in. Of course, he's not changing from the build. It's a good build. I can't lie. It's very efficient. I like the build up, right? You disassemble all the items you can. I think that's pretty unique, and I like it. And we'll see if it works for him here. I think, yep, next is... Oh, he's going for the Manta Style next. Okay, so that's a touch different. Manta Style, maybe for the meld. Interesting. Interesting decision to go for the Manta.
On the Void, right?
Yeah, yeah, this game especially. Without a diffusal specifically. Specifically. Interesting. We'll see if he decides to change from that.
Well, his build is definitely strange.
Yeah, it's his style of build here. Is he going to go in for a kill on the Johnny? Well, nice stun, September to close the gap, and Rocket Flare to provide plenty of vision.
Yeah, they're gonna look to take over this triangle, secure Roche.
Boot the Dusa,
Yeah, put the Dusa out of the ancient
Yeah, I mean-
gold mine.
and that's exactly what she has to do.
She has to finish her BKB before she wants to take the next fight. She is not invincible anymore.
No, not at all. That's been proven here.
Even with the mech and pipe on the Snapfire, she can actually still die. There's a lot of damage coming out from the Chrono, the Pango. Like every single hero actually on the Dire team does a lot of damage during the fights.
There's some big solo kill potential coming through from Yopaj, though. They're going to scout, though. Now they know the Sheepstick is completed there with that Zeus ulti. It's a bit harder to now get the jump. You can see that already significantly changes the way that Zeus is playing. He's hiding behind the 2-2 tower. He knows there's two heroes down here that could easily kill him. And just good positioning here. He's
What
not
is he
showing.
getting next? Lincoln's.
Good item.
He just needs to make sure that he doesn't die in the fights. Like he is actually pretty important during the fights.
Would you prefer to see, it sounds stupid, but a Ghost Scepter on him, or maybe the Aeon Disc instead?
I like Aeon this
Yeah, me too.
because sometimes you can't account for everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught out one way or the other. So Aeon this is like the way to get out. Ghost Scepter, you have to react. You have to click it.
Yeah.
But if you get surprised, you might not be able to do it and you die.
And you might not have time, legitimately, especially if you get swapped into a stun or just Medusa.
And this game is going to go long anyway. If the counter argument would be, oh, it's cheap to get the Ghost Scepter.
It's going to go long. He's going to have time to farm it.
Yeah, he's gonna have time to farm the Aeon this if he wants to.
He's got a quick eggs, it's not a problem for him. MKB next for the TA, as to be expected, as we
Hook
do
shot?
have a hook shot. How have they found? It's going to be Jean Noel. Do you
Again.
swap in Scam? I don't think so, as he will get forced up to the high ground. He's going to die here to the, well, actually to Walian, as he's going to go up to the high ground and finish off the illusion as well. He's the real vengeful spirit here, especially after last game, I think. That's gonna stop that smoke attempt in its tracks.
They are definitely not going to take any fights without the Dusa BKB.
No, they don't want to, and nor should they here. Even with 2 ultis down, you can't really afford to risk it at this point, especially when we're so close. But that's going to be Roshan. Can Neon afford to let this one go?
Yeah, I think they can. It's better than like fighting because there's Chrono and Egg. You're going to die if you go anyway. Yeah, I think they're not strong enough to contest the Roshan anymore. They're gonna have to wait. I think even if they get a BKB, they're gonna still need more items on the other heroes. Like maybe they're gonna have a Solar Crest to buff up the Dusa. Because the game is gonna be about how does the Radiant team keep the Dusa alive in a team fight. You need to deal with the Chrono. You need to swap her out. Then you have to keep buffing her, making sure that she doesn't die.
Ah, interesting point. That's why they're so keen to kill the Venge, because they know that there's absolutely no way in hell Neon to continue to fight if
Venge is there, there's no way you can Chrono the Dusa. So you have to kill her first, then deal with the Dusa later.
Indeed. Absolutely true. That, although I think it was maybe even on Neon. I think maybe it was Execration, I think I saw. It was Raging Potato. Raging Potato on the Snapfire. It was a poor Snapfire again, which is why I bring it up. He bought an Eggs.
And Blink, right?
And
to
blinked
save the Chrono.
to save from Chrono.
That's what the Snap is doing this game.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing the possibility of that happening. I have seen it done. It's not that difficult, and it does actually rather make the Chronosphere replacement much more difficult.
They just need to use the Zap during the Chrono to disable the Blink. Whenever he goes in for Chrono, just use the Wrath, and then it stops the dagger, then he's not going to be able to save.
Or just Nimbus on the outside, right?
That too.
That's easy. It's that easy. Scam Force back here to defend the high ground.
He's still a while away before he gets his BKB.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, almost.
Whoa.
There's a ward. There's a ward. They see him.
There is a ward. They
Hook
do
shot.
have vision. Hook shot. Oh, swap out. As Jean-Will says, take me instead.
No, Clover wants him.
Oh, he's not going to connect under the hook shot. Now they'll have to settle for Jean-Will. Oh, look at that. The Shiva's guard.
The Void is
looking,
looking for him. He has Chronosphere.
He does have Chrono, but he's a bit too far away. He doesn't have that the cast range talent. Oh, he's so close. He just needs to pop it now. Yopaj, Blink Dagger M5 has a BKB. Consider turning around. He's going to get mini bashed as well by OP God. The Blink in 1 does get off to the other side of the cliff.
Wait, the Void actually gave up.
The jump.
Why did the Void give up the chase? He actually thought there was no chance.
Yeah.
The Pango get him.
And then he bashed him.
He didn't even try. No faith in your team.
I agree there. I think he's just... I don't know. I think Walian goes, I don't want to waste any time here. I want to keep hitting creep and finish my beautiful item build.
A classic carry thing to do.
Classic carry thing to do.
You tell him to pick up a bounty rune. No, that's slave job.
No. I need
you pick it up.
Stop chasing. I want my GPM to be high. As he nukes the bottom wave. That's going to give time for Dusa to farm the BKB, though. Space created for Scam. We did use the BKB there to do the TA. So her BKB now down to 6 seconds.
Is under attack.
9 or 10, 9, 8. No, it should be down to 7 seconds, I think. 8 seconds. Oh, she didn't use the BKB. I'm a fool. Thank you. Huh. We're going for a Halberd next on our Phoenix. Fantastic item for him.
Time for them to take over the gold mine again. They should be moving to the triangle. They have a really good ward behind the high ground.
Scout in rotations. There's no tier 2 tower up anymore. It's very unlikely to be dewarded.
Are they smoking right now?
The DD on TA. It's a bit. Oh, it's probably not going to be up for much longer.
So
though.
the Void is intentionally. Look at what they're doing. The Void is intentionally showing mid.
Yep.
In front of the enemy team, and the rest of the team is going for the TA, the Dusa here around.
Can they kill a TA with these heroes
they
alone?
see him.
There's the vision.
Yes, they can.
They also scout the Tiny. Hook shot is a real possibility. As OP got jumping in, looking for a bash. That's going to trigger the BKB. And the hook shot. Oh, it still connects though. And he actually used the TP. Opage. Oh, he's been caught off guard. He blinked right directly in a straight line. The 2 cannon checkmate, as they call it. He's been caught. And also going to catch the Tiny as he tries to escape. 2 massive kills here for SAG. And yet again, this trend continues of Neon.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice play. The Void was there, like, showing, guys, I have backup behind me.
Yep.
I have 10,000 army behind me.
There's, everyone in the game is behind me. I see our team support. I mean, nope, they were ganking top lane. Very unfortunate there for Yopaj to just blink directly right where from the Cloud is coming.
Shall we present him with an Oscar? The Best Actor Award.
Best Actor Award. I agree. And now that's the Satanic completed on the Faceless Void. It's going to be a bit of a sketchy high ground hold here. Scam does have a BKB, but he doesn't have the supports of the rest of his team here. Is he going to be forced about the BKB here? He will. 10-second BKB now utilized. JG getting the force staff away, trying to turn on to OP guy. He's got a cheese, though, as they will get another stun there on Medusa on the way back out. So that's a 10-second BKB charge extended. Just for expended, rather, just for the I guess, 2 ultis.
The egg and the roll.
Egg and roll. It's my favorite order. Egg roll.
Egg and cheese roll?
Egg and cheese roll is quite tasty, yeah. Quite tasty. Can.
Who am I to deny a man his egg and cheese
So
roll?
good, so good. But now Zeus has got this Octarine core.
Oh, quickening charm?
Yeah, quickly
Very
charm.
nice.
It is. Oh, and a regen rune. Why not?
Regeneration.
Pretty much, yeah, the cooldown there on Nimbus 25.8 and a 0.9
This
second cooldown
Zeus
there.
is actually going to be the win condition.
Yeah.
If they don't touch him and kill him in the fights, he is going to do so much.
Yeah, the passive damage is going to be pretty insane on the Zeus. And it really does farm up quite a Thunderstorm. This game is only 7k lead here for SAG. Whoa, maybe they're about to extend it a bit more as Skem gets a good job getting off to the low ground there. Jean-Noel is as
Bench is
good as dead. Oh, will
Time
we
to
see a
get
chrono
Dusa.
though? Walian, yes we will. There's going to be no save. There's the buyback out from the bench. Can she get there in time? Nice toss in the Chronosphere there. Trapping September for some time. BKB will come out from Skem, and the kiss is raining down. There goes September. Walian on the way out, and now the great swap onto OP God. They need a little bit more damage, and they'll find it. Scam with the Scotty auto attacks, but he's not done. Red Panda is not going to be able to escape nearly fast enough. Play hard, keeping vision on him. Looking for a toss. Will find one, and that'll be at least 3 kills for them. Nicely done.
Yeah, got a little too greedy there. Killing a post 5 bench and then immediately running up the high ground to Chronodusa.
Money.
My
Got too cocky.
really nice nice toss there by Play Hard onto the Phoenix.
Oh yeah, that's true. He cancelled the Sunray.
That, well, not only that, but I mean, obviously he did that, but he stops the Supernova from even coming through.
I think it was on cooldown anyway. I don't think they had it before.
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. But,
But at the end of the day, it was a victory for them. They got 3 kills, just a position 5 bench buying back.
Yep.
Worth it.
Very worth it indeed. And there's no Chronosphere now, so we're going to have a pretty serious counter push coming the other way now. Yopaj leading the charge top lane, but he's also got the rest of his team pushing mid along with him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, this guy is going to get huge.
Yes, he has got the 20% backtrack, which increases, essentially it's an HP increase of 20%. And he's feeling pretty good.
Arcane power.
But I still feel like the Zeus is going to be the real powerhouse here. Like in the fights, he is going to be able to output a lot. I think the Void is going to get like swapped. He's going to get kited here and there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so surprising considering the Zeus doesn't have a single defensive item to himself yet.
They can't touch him. There's a
I mean,
clockwork, there's a rolling thunder,
yeah.
there's an egg.
And that's absolutely to the credit here. Wow, he's actually gone for the full Silver Edge, by the way. Passives to break, side blades.
What does it break?
Side blades, and the Vengeful Aura.
Oh, the Venge Aura, that's the...
It's pretty
yeah,
good.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. And also side blades.
Side
Really
blades
reduces your
is like
attack.
whatever.
Yeah, but you take care of a spill, and then
Do you actually go into the team fight? I'm going to break the side blade.
Yeah, but then she has a 140 attack range, which is the worst in the game. You send her back to the Stone Age with that one, because she's back to laning with 140 attack range. That's worse. That's Monkey King has like 3 times that attack range to start. I mean, not it's like quite literally 2 times the attack range. Although Scam may be in some trouble.
Yes.
Wow, they found Yopaj, and the control onto him is perfect. He's set for 90 seconds. Does not have buyback. What a jump. Do they know, though? Will they know that he doesn't have buyback? He did buy out.
They're going to try
for
to
the
force it at
MKB.
least. They're going to force it, try to force it and get out.
But this is a real problem because there's no tier 2s left. That might actually be the saving grace.
Rush is about to spawn.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a longer one. SAG, they might settle with Megas. I mean, that's some pretty serious high ground defense that they also have here.
Yeah, Medusa high ground.
There's no Aegis anymore, of course. That has since expired. No Cheese. That's been utilized on the first push, but that might go in just with this one. There's going to be the Abyssal Blade, then following up with a hook shot. Nice control there with the cog pushback. Scam pops the BKB, holding onto the ulti. Finally gets the chance to use it. The toss is they've actually got Red Panda right back where they want him. It's going to be the only kill they can get with this ulti, although Walian is in a bit of a troublesome spot here. September going on through. There's the Chronosphere after. Oh, but a beautiful swap to get Scam out of way, as that's going to be the Vengeful Spirit nobly sacrificing herself. They have gotten the tower, and you do have the TA back in 30, but almost certainly you now know there's no buyback on this TA.
He's still going back in.
They know. They know there's no buyback on this TA, I think. They still have no supernova.
Oh,
Good
no.
toss. Wow, that was a crazy toss, though. I can't believe
He
he
has
went
no
for that.
BKB. He has to be so careful.
I was going to say Tanic. He's not scared whatsoever. There they go. Making the jump. The Abyssal Blade up from OP God. Jumping on forward to September. Good damage onto everyone. The stuns will be enough. He's going to find the lucky bashes. JG now in trouble as the Tiny will buy back. Sunray will be canceled, though, as they're going to be forced back. Scam back in the fight and getting some serious damage done, but not before they lose the Vengeful Spirit yet again. Now Yopaj returning to the fight. Finally gets a BKB off, needing to walk outside of the Nimbus. They're not even going to get anything from this. They only get, I guess, the Pangolier. But
This guy is so ballsy.
oh, and it's broken Snapfire again. Just going for a little bit of a swim. Or a little Mortimer. Back to the fountain for now.
Well, the Roche is gonna be the next big fight. Like
Yes.
both teams has to fight for this.
There's going to be no Chrono, though. For the well, will there? There might not be a Chrono. It's going to be close.
Well, they have to try to set up vision first.
They do. We're still 1,000 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter on the Snapfire as well.
Don't think we can get it before the fight.
No, no way. 1,000 gold in less than, what, 30 seconds at this point? That does not seem likely whatsoever. Especially when Scam's farming the whole map. We're 700 away from buyback as Scam's going to be able to
They know
dodge
Dusa is alone.
They do know Dusa's alone. Fortunately for her, she didn't use any abilities and nothing on cooldown, so avoid the time dilation. So it's going to be enough, but Duopaj trying to jump into somebody. He's disarmed, though. Still has a BKB. The bash is coming through as Scam now running on in. There's the Supernova. No one there to actually hit it. Scam trying to focus. No, he's actually going for Red Panda instead. Gets the kill onto that one for free. I don't believe the Dusa does actually have a BKB.
Oh, Void has no mana.
Void does not have any
He needs to
mana.
go and get mana.
This is going to be a problem for him. Needs another 30 seconds for the for his next Chronosphere. A bit antsy on the buyback from that Clockwork, I would say. But a good fight, a good little pick off there from Neon, as that extends or closes the gap down by just a little bit here.
Yeah, the hacks again, paying dividends.
You might even want to give that Timeless Relic, I think, to the TA just for the hacks. No, Snapfire. Okay. Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of good. Wow, actually Scam is going to buy out as well. Snapfire looks like to be buying out as they are going to force the issue. All the ultis, save for the Supernova, ready for SAG. They have the vision there thanks to the Wave of Terror. Everyone outside the pit, ready to go. Winter, what's going to happen? The Chronosphere, actually, they will catch Scam. There's going to be the swamp in time, though. Scam is going to be A-OK, and Pangolier actually blinking right into this one. There goes the Venge, there goes the Clockwork. Two diebacks there as Scam, man, fighting here versus the Faceless Void. A good time walking out back to the back lines here to regain his HP with the Satanic. Good swap out from Playhard, but he's in some serious trouble. Will now go down. Disarmed will be Scam as Yopaj trying to fight, but they're going to hit him with the Abyssal Blade. It's not going to matter, though. Yopaj still managed the man fight, but he's getting permabash now. A great hex onto our Faceless Void. Do they have the damage? No, he's able to time walk it off. Satanic not available. He's going to be forced to buy back as there they go finally onto the Zeus. Not a singular defensive item, so it's going to be Scam, the last man standing. He's going to be able to live for now, but on very little mana, so he will be forced back. Roche on a 3rd HP. And Wally is just going to go back to farming the top lane.
Yeah, he bought back thinking about securing the Roche, then TA buys back as well, so that makes it impossible for the Void to get the Roche. So I guess it should be Radiance Roche. Venge is up. They should just do it.
Venge is up here.
There's no Chronosphere.
No Chrono. There still is an egg. Sorry, Supernova. It's going to be a bit difficult here as we cut to a quick replay while maintaining picture-in-picture. Beautiful swap.
I mean, why do they want to do this? Like the last time they did this, they lost the fight too. They have to try to get the Venge before they go for the
100%. It's out of the question to not kill the Vengeful Spirit first, because you're just going to get the same thing happening over and over again. Great swap there, or a great toss by Playhard to prevent the Supernova from coming out. And there we go, fighting again. The egg will come through. Disarmed will be TA, trying to run for her life. Broken and bashed here. Will she die? Jeanwell with the swap out. Instead, it's going to get stunned up. Playhard in some trouble. He is dead. And Jeanwell likely to fall here, but Scam, full HP, full mana, will be enough.
Their team is alive though. I think they bought enough time.
I don't know. They're still going to go for it here. Ooh, my goodness. Nice job there on the Hurricane Pike. Zeus back up in 20.
Chrono is going to be up
Good
soon.
hook shot. Oh my god, he might get Yopaj. He did. He just solo killed him.
Buyback.
That's a dieback.
Is under attack.
And 770 gold, by the way.
Roche.
That should be the game.
Daya has this Roche, but Medusa can still hold the high ground here.
Sean has fallen.
She has buyback.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wally in there with Aegis. I believe, is that third? That is third Roche here. So it should have had either a Refresher or an Aghanim's Blessing. Looks like there's going to be the Refresher. It's poor man's Aghanim Scepter, basically, for the Clockwork. Double hook shot, double the fun. Okay, just cut the wave, I suppose. Not really anything to combo it with. Oh, glyph. Yeah, the wave will still die, though. Of course, that stuff does linger. Some serious damage here onto the Faceless Void. I mean, with the Daedalus on the Dusa, it's no joke. Hookshot, though, will connect. We're going to see another hookshot here as well, but all the damage in the world now onto the Dusa, trying to keep her locked down. She still has a BKB, has yet to get it off. There we go, finally able to pop the BKB, but disarmed to swap out from Jean-Noel. Oh, but God King Walian was prepared for that one and try and get swapped out now as the Dusa is dead for 100 seconds. JG will drop next, and 4 heroes down will force the GG call here. 2 heroes left. Yeah, right, that's not happening.
Oh, Dusa actually has buyback. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, maybe now. Okay, maybe it is happening. Caster's Curse myself immediately. Yeah, although we'll see Scam already disarmed. Oh, they're going to dodge the hook shot for 1. Has the ulti off. Stone formed up. Will be the Faceless Void, but there's not nearly enough damage now. Scam just trying to buy as much time. The Tiny back in 15. TA, though, is not probably going to get to respawn this game. Look at the damage coming out from the Dusa. They just need way more of it. Tier 4 is under siege, but the Tiny now alive. He can buy a little bit more time. Yopaj, though, what can he really do at this point is the question, Winter. There goes Play Hard, trying to buy as much time as he can. Serious damage there, but a nice 4-step away. Broken will be the Dusa, but back into the fountain. More time wasted. 1 Tier 4 still remains, and a Nimbus blocking the way. 10 seconds, though, until the TA is back up. They've bought plenty of time, but they need a little bit more. But another hookshot is going to come to the Dusa into the egg. BKB will be popped. Scam just trying to do as much damage as he can, but the Ancient exposed, and the Supernova Stun going to hit him to follow up there as well with OP God. Yopaj is alive, but he's the only one, and the GG will be dropped. Game number 3.
What a game, what a series we're having.
Good Dota. This is a good Dota.
I think they should like maybe try to play how they played in the first game. Try to go for some